fix parochial road, not to pay rent to these big wigs. But as I said, that's the second matter. The first matter we're going to deal with this morning is the bus matter. Because there's a lot of things. There are a lot of things that we need to talk about. Marlon Morgan called me Thursday morning and invited me on his show. I paid him the courtesy because I have invited him here before and he paid me the courtesy of turned up. So I turned up and I let it known in no uncertain term that we support a school bus system wholeheartedly. Because in 2022, when I was the lone voice in Portland calling for a school bus to assist the children of Happy Grove and Titchfield, I say, where was the MP for West Portland? The MP for East Portland never responded. And I remember it was Mark Jefferson Golden who wrote to the Minister of Education. Albert, definitely. I was about to call you. Just hold the line for me. Don't move.
Okay.
Mark Golden wrote to the Minister of Education and the Minister of Transport because we were calling for JUTC bus to operate a school bus here in Portland. Listen this. So they don't do the second shift and go down and do because of a normal case. When they let happen to 2:30, they will be important for the right teachers. Go back to what was second shift. That second shift is normal. So we call one government to replace that second shift with either the JUTC bus or subsidize some posters, some bigger stuff to get the children to school and from school on a timely basis. That was yours truly in 2022. Calling for school bus. So I support school bus. I do not support the use of left-hand drive used American school bus in the system. I have on the line Albert.
Make your browser fast. Make your browser safe.
Good morning, Mr. Bell. Good morning, sir.
Welcome to the Colin Bell Show on Portland Spice TV. How long you say you've been driving school bus in America?
This year will be 23 years, sir.
This year, 2025, will be 23 years you're driving Thomas built Bluebird school bus.
Yes. We don't use the Bluebird school bus no more now. Those school bus phase out the system a long time.
So hold on. When you say America, or it's just your state that don't use Bluebird?
America, what govern one state, govern all state when it comes to the schooling system because of safety procedure,
standard.
And it does. Yes, and it doesn't come from the state; it comes from Tallahassee. You have to have a driver's license, CDL license. You have to make a lot of requirement as a school bus driver. Even teacher, you have to know that your cholesterol, your blood pressure, all those things, your sugar level, everything is normal. Because school bus is not a plating into America. It is a serious job with the county because it drop under the county, so it drop under the government.
So
you have this state.
Let's come back to the bus.
Yes.
You're saying that the Bluebird school bus is not being used anymore?
No, sir.
What about the Thomas? What about the Thomas built?
the Thomas, they are phasing out too. We are using a school bus, what they call them, the Allison. The Allison school bus. All right, I take a picture. Why you share it with your listener? The bus I was driving last year, they take away that bus. That bus have 98,000 mileage, and they're phasing out those buses because they find out when these buses go 100,000 miles, they start to give a lot of problem. What they do, they gave me a new bus. One me alone, everybody get a new bus. And if you look at those mileage and those new bus, is 1,920 mileage. Number one, these buses do not design for Jamaica.
Hold on, let's not go to the design yet. Hold on. Make we take it one step at a time. You are saying that when the Thomas built and the Bluebird do 100,000 miles, what happened?
They start to phase them out because they start to give a lot of problem.
What kind of
because
problem they give?
Here, like they're gonna break down, they're gonna overheat, they're gonna run, they're gonna shut off. So when them discover this problem, the manufacturer go back and and look what they do wrong. Sorry, because they give every driver an inspection report form to fill out. You have to fill out that in the morning, and when you come back, you have to fill out that. And in the afternoon, you have to fill it out 4 times. You have to do I send the form to you that you can look at the form.
Yeah. So you have to give a report on the performance of the bus.
Every morning, every afternoon.
So this bus, this bus you know when me up on the screen is the new bus. This.
No, I can't see you screaming. The bus that have 1,920 miles. That bus is the new bus.
No, so you send me hold on, you send me some speedometer, you send me some control,
yes.
But then you send me the pictures of 2 buses, the outside of 2 buses.
No, you know I never take no picture of the old bus though. I
No,
take
not
a picture
the old,
of the new
man,
bus.
it's not the old bus. So these pictures you send me are the new bus.
Yes, that picture when me send you
is the new
when the
bus
arm is out is the new bus.
Yes.
I never send you a picture of the old bus. I make a mistake, but
so this is the new bus. So hold on, no. So this is what we want to make clear. So when we hear them talking about the Thomas built and Bluebird, you are saying to us here on Portland Spice TV that they have phased out the Bluebird and the Thomas built in America.
They are phasing them out now.
Oh,
they are phasing them out.
They are phasing them out. So they're not
totally
out yet.
They're not totally out because they give too much problem.
Yes.
And they say the cost because everything run out of budget. The school have his budget,
yes.
Transportation have their budget.
Yes.
So they say they're going over their budget. So if you notice the new bus that I sent to you, it designed totally different.
Yes, and I see it's a different bus. Yes.
Yes.
No,
tell us a different.
Tell us a little bit about you. So you used to drive the Bluebird and the Thomas built?
I drive every bus.
All right. So tell us
those buses. What I see on the news for Jamaica.
Yeah.
Number one, those buses phase out long time. Those buses are junkyard bus. I can tell you this. And anybody living I don't tell lie. Anybody living to United States and know about school buses, they can say it to you.
Yes.
Because those buses, what they do, either them send them back to the manufacturer and remelt them, and if somebody want them to buy, they can buy. But if those school buses are going to a different country, for carrying school kid, they has to require an inspection report from the United States. Say yes, these buses safe to carry kids.
Yes. So you are saying that our government who bought 110 of these buses should have an inspection report from the United States government?
Yes, they should have an inspection report. We say yes, these buses are safe to carry kids. These buses are not safe because there's a lot of issue with these buses. That is number one. Number two, Over here is a right-hand drive. Jamaica is a left-hand drive.
We understand that. We understand
All
that.
right.
But
That is number one. Number two, these buses don't make for a hill.
why you
We
say
don't
that?
have any hill.
Then hold on.
But we don't have
Hold on. Which state you drive in, Albert?
Florida.
You drive in Florida. So Florida don't really have no
Yeah,
hill. But I see one of the bus come from North Carolina. North Carolina have a few, well, North Carolina have some hill. I've been to North Carolina.
No, what happened? In Texas too, you got these road that built in the here, right?
Yeah.
You have this road that built in the here in circle. When you drive in bus in those area, like they govern the bus them, you know, they govern the bus them like the bus them for go 70 miles per hour, right?
Right.
All right.
So hold on,
hold
on, Albert. So we hear the minister talking about they are going to govern them. The bus them come govern.
The bus them come govern already. Hey, listen to me. These don't let these people tell you no lie. These bus come govern 65 and the newer type then come down as 75. Okay?
Yes.
But Tallahassee rules with the state trooper and the police. You cannot drive more than 55 miles per hour. You have to drive in the right-hand lane. You have to drive 55 miles per hour. That is a CDA law.
Yeah.
So these school bus, they are governed already.
Talk to me.
Talk to me. I know a lot of things.
Hold on, Albert. Albert, hold on. You said that they are not made for hill. If you buck up on a little hill, what happened?
All right. Say I'm traveling 55 miles per hour, right? For instance, soon as I start to go up that hill, that bus start to cut speed dramatically. That bus just start at 45. All right. We don't have a hill over here. That means that it will maintain a 45 to a 40.
Yeah.
In Jamaica, if you go up those hills, if you don't mind, the bus not gonna climb it. And these bus engine, they must tell you something. If you got an old car right now, and you take it to the mechanic shop and you buy some degreaser, and you degrease it and power wash the engine, it's gonna look brand new.
Of course.
These bus engine are done. They are finished. They are done.
Hold on there, Albert. Hold on. The man them say, Thomas built say, it's 500,000 miles them bus they can go. The engine built for do.
Mr. Bell, I want you to do your research, sir. And I told you they used to hold these buses like in 2007, 2006 for 150,000 mileage. They find out these buses cannot do it. So what they start to do now, they start to phase them out of a very low mileage at 98,000 and 100,000 mileage because they are saying they're costing the company too much money to buy parts. Number one, I'm going to tell you about this parts thing.
Hold on a little bit, Albert. Hold on a little bit. If you're just joining us, we are talking to Albert. Albert is a bus driver. This year, will be driving school bus in America for 23 years. So he knows about the buses that they have brought to Jamaica. So he's telling us about these buses. Continue, Albert.
Yes, sir. Parts now. Parts. I'm going to tell you about the bus parts them now.
Yes.
When these buses break down, sometimes your bus is out for 3 weeks. But how they do it now? They got a lot of spare buses. So they use the newer type of buses for the spare buses.
Yeah.
Because when your bus break down and you can see them, you can go over to the mechanic shop and say, hey, what's up? What's happened to my bus? They say, Papi, we can't get your parts on back order. Because the school district of West Palm Beach joined a contract with these people, they call them NEPA, N-E-P-A, NEPA, that have to give them parts. So the parts is gonna be an issue. That is number one. For those buses, those parts finish make a long time. Those parts for those buses finish make a long time. I'm not asking you, Mr. Bell. I'm telling your listeners.
One little man in the chat room named DP say a peer liar tell. him write lies, lies, and more lies. But he's a labor right, so don't worry about him. Continue
Bell.
speaking the truth, sir.
Mr.
Because
Bell,
hold on, Albert, hold on, because there are a lot of other people in the chat room saying it's true. Lot of other people in the chat room saying what you are saying is true. Continue.
But listen, Mr. Bell, a lot of people over here and in Jamaica have their school going to kids over here.
I have children. Hold on. I have children, not a child, but I have children who travel on these school buses every day. Every school day. Pick him up at the gate, pick her up at the gate. Continue.
Number one, these buses carry 6 cameras inside of them.
Well, them say them go.
6
hold
cameras.
Hold on, Albert. Break up. Hold on. So you are saying that these buses are already equipped with camera?
Yes, sir.
6 camera.
6 camera. There's 2 up for the drive.
The minister say I'm going to put 5 in it. Let me ask you a question. When they retire these buses, them take out the cameras?
No, sir. They cannot touch nothing. They cannot touch because, I tell you, the mechanic only do mechanic work on the bus.
Hold on. 786 machine says, as a teacher in Florida, I agree with Albert.
Mr. Bell, I said I don't tell lie. I will never come on your show and I will never tell no lie. If Mr. Val said they're going to install camera, these are lies. I can go Monday morning, I can take a fully picture inside of the bus.
No, we don't want the picture. Hold on. We don't want a picture from your new bus. Because
the bus that face, no. Because they start to drive them away from because this new school year gonna start August 11.
Yes.
August 11.
Yes.
These school bus already come down with camera. I'm gonna tell you why these buses have camera. Kids lie.
Yes.
There's certain policy they have to cover the drivers.
Yes.
They have to cover the drivers, so they put camera in these buses. If your kids misbehave on these buses and you write up a referral and you show on the camera, these kids disrespectful, they're gonna get suspended from the bus.
Yes.
These are rules. So all of these buses already come down with camera, Mr. Bell.
So the minister said, hold on, the Minister of Transport said they are going to govern the bus. Albert tell us that the bus them already govern. The Minister of Transport said they are going to put 5 cameras in the bus. Albert is saying the bus then come with 6 cameras already. Talk to me.
I'm gonna
Bill saying the caller is correct.
No, listen to me.
Albert.
If I'm working with a company for 23 years, you feel I don't know what's going on inside and outside?
Albert, talk to me. Make DP go sit down because DP blinded green cover all in your them. You continue talk.
Hey,
why did I call his name? Why did I call his name? Because come here for a big up. Everybody forget him. Come look at big up this morning. You continue, Albert. Truth shall be revealed.
Yeah, man. So if Mr. Val saying all these things as a minister of transport and what technology or whatsoever, he's lying.
So
he's lying.
But I wonder if those cameras can work.
And I'm gonna touch on next point.
Go ahead.
These buses, the money they say they pay for these buses is lie.
Albert,
because they want to hold on. I'm gonna make this point. Because they want to get rid of some of these buses, they might charge them a small amount of money and give them some of them free of cost.
Tell her, see. Tell her, see you live at the capital of Florida, you live. Hello, somebody. Tell her.
So there, somebody make a good change and put it inside their pocket. Because some of these buses, even if you're driving in Florida, at certain junkyard, you see these buses inside here.
We see
sit
them
down, not working. They park them for life.
So hold on now. Tell me a little bit about the Thomas built engine. because the Cummins engine is known to be a good engine. Is it that they don't service them well while they run our school buses?
No, the Thomas built engine buses, those engines were used to at the back. Okay?
Yeah.
Those engines, they leak a lot of oil after they have certain mileage.
Well, let's move from the all right, continue.
When them engines start to leak the oil, it starts
hold on. DP, don't come over here. Come tell nobody about them mother. On a labor right rude and stink out of order. Like a crowbait. Coming over here can tell people about them mother. Come off of my channel. You stink out of order. Rude. Don't come back over here. We don't need you over here. You have your own platform. Stay on it. What? Enough people don't watch you? Come over here and tell people about like them mama. Rude. Continue, Albert. Sorry about that.
Yes, so the Thomas Bluebird buses, they find that they have a quick engine problem. And because it's at the back,
yeah.
At the back at the bus, it's not at the front, at the back. So if you're driving behind the back of the school buses and the engines, the oil, damage your car or your car need a wash, long as it can be proven, the county or the bus company got to put your car in the shop and clean it up.
All right, let me ask you a question though about the Cummins engine. What about the Cummins engine? Because some of these buses have Cummins engine and Allison transmission. What about those?
I told you before, I'm not gonna know everything, but I told you why they're phasing out all these buses, because they find they have a lot of problem. So what they do, you have some people like, even for instance, like people who creative new things. That's why they got these group of people to really do these stuff. You understand?
Yeah.
But right now they say the Allison engine, because the Allison engine is a better engine than all of these engines.
Well, the buses that are here, the minister said them have Cummins engine and Allison transmission.
There is nowhere a bus can have, say, a Thomas engine or Allison next have the transmission, Allison transmission. That's a lie, because that transmission cannot fit into that engine. Because you're gonna have the latest transmission now is Allison, and you're gonna fit it into an old bus. That cannot work.
I don't know. The minister said the bus them have Cummins engine and Allison transmission. That's what the minister said.
Well, far as what I get to understand by talking to you, he can't say anything, because they make a lot of money off these buses coming into this country. So they can't say anything, because those buses nowhere near $1.4 billion, nowhere near that. So why they not come and declare? Why they not come and declare the price? Say, hey,
Albert,
we pay. Yes, sir.
What about the diff on these buses? Oh, they are reassured. What about the diff? Because the diff is critical. You mentioned that they don't climb hill well, they slow down, but the diff would have to be reassured up different for them to take the hill. So if they come with that kind of diff, well, I see our next bus driver, man, and know about bus, I call me. So I'm going to finish talk to Albert Pringle, and then Pringle, I'm going to call you back. No worry yourself. So Albert, yeah, what about the diff, the differential?
As I'm going to tell you, all of these buses were built. All right, I'm not going back to Aldi. I'm not going back way back down, because these buses, what they have in Jamaica right now, these buses are from early 90s. Early 90s, these buses. I'm going back
some of them, some of them are 2010. 2000, him say him have as young as 2008.
You know what? I can go to the junkyard. They have a junkyard up there where they put some of the buses in.
Yeah.
And I can take a picture of the 2010. We phased out 2010 buses long time.
But 2010 buses, 2010 buses 15 years old, you know.
But when that phase out long time, you know which bus start to phase out now?
Yeah.
2018 and 2017 bus start to phase out now. They phase out them because they're not going to keep these buses more than 3 years.
All right. Andy Brain is saying Cummins engine do married to Allison transmission. I don't know what that mean. That mean it can work? That's what he's saying?
That means that it can't work. I don't know. I'm not a mechanic.
Right.
But what I get from the mechanic them, from your bus is down and that if the transmission gone, either they put in a new brand transmission or they junk it.
Okay.
One out of the two. If your bus keep on leaking oil and they fix it 1 or 2 times and it's still leaking oil, they're gonna set it aside. Hey, may I tell you something, Mr. Bell? School bus is no joke into America. They are serious something. People will sue the company, the county about their kids. This is no joke.
All right.
As a school bus driver, you got certain amount of responsibility on the bus. All right, I'm going to show you one thing before I leave.
Yes.
If your child on a school bus, because the school bus are their stop where they got to go and pick up all the kids for their stop, right?
Yes.
When your kids on the school bus, the parents cannot come take your child off the bus.
No?
He cannot do that.
So it's serious business.
So, this schooling thing in America, a joke thing, a politics thing, a serious thing. As a driver and as a teacher, you will go to jail as a queen.
All right, Albert. Thank you for the call. Thanks for the information. We appreciate it very much. One love, my brother. We'll talk again.
And I'm on the road now. I'm on the road. I will call you later and ask you what the guy said about he's a mechanic and something. I will call you later. Okay?
All right.
Have a great
talk.
day. You listen.
Yes, man.
Okay.
Blessings. Albert, 23 years the man a drive school bus. We don't need you over here, so stay over your place. You understand? Come over here, come tell people about like them mama. We don't need that. We don't do that on Portland Spice TV. Do that on your platform. Pringle.
Simply telling people to subscribe to your channel isn't enough. And it's a bit cringe, to be honest. Instead, show them why it would be crazy if they didn't. What is your channel about and why does it matter to the viewer? Don't ask for support. Instead, give them a reason to stay and you'll soon see the subs follow. Stop asking, start delivering, click the link below to build a channel people stick with.
Transmission.
Most vehicles were automatic in America. Even the Mack truck, them a Allison transmission they use.
Okay, so you are saying that
Any transmission fit any engine.
Oh, okay.
Because the bellows will fit it. And we can't tell you for fact.
Yeah, man.
Allison transmission in a Mack garbage truck will see up here. Let me not make mistake all in a big city bus now you see around.
Allison transmission. Yeah. So the Allison transmission do fit the Cummins engine.
You see this bus thing?
Yes.
We could get a chance.
We have to get a chance because them there already.
Anything, hear me, anything will happen, I will happen. And if something bad will happen, we see.
We don't want nothing bad happen.
It will work.
The buses are here,
Yes,
so we have to give them a chance because they are already here.
Yes.
Taxpayers' money spent on them. I am though Pringle calling for an investigation because there are some things that I'm going to reveal in a little while. Because my issue is we never need to buy no used bus. The money could have buy new bus.
Look here.
One and
no money.
There's a lot. But we had 1.4 billion. 1.4 billion could do better than what we have done. That is my bone of contention, you know. These buses, the body of them buses are strong. Nobody can fight that. The body of the bus, them solid. But what we are saying that government should not be in the business of buying used done bus. Yeah? Government should not be in the business of buying left-hand drive vehicle to bring to Jamaica. And the next part, which is the part that I have the most issue with, is the cost, what we pay for these buses. And I am going to highlight some things in a little while. You have something else to say, Pringle?
Yes. Well, I hear something last night with the place up at St. Thomas there.
Oh!
From 100,000 to $10 million a month for rental.
We're going to bring on the counselor in a little while, so you don't move a muscle. Keep it locked, Pringle. We talk a little more. Don't move a muscle. We will talk because we're going to bring on Hubert Williams to talk to us about this issue of the rent. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Turn off the instrument in your background.
Good morning, Mr. Bell.
Yes.
How are you doing, sir?
I am fine, thank you, my brother.
Good.
Hold the line for me. Don't move. Hold on. Hello, good evening. Good morning. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Make up your mind. I'm morning or evening.
It's morning. Don't move, man. Stay away there. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, man.
Yes.
As it relates to this bus system here.
Yes.
I realize that the PNP is making a serious fuss out of this situation.
Yes.
I was listening to you earlier.
Yeah.
And it appears to me as if you don't really have a problem with the system. You're just towing your party line.
No. Let me tell you my problem. And as you would have heard me play a clip in 2022, I have been calling for school bus. So I am for school bus. Make no bones about that. I believe that the children should have a dedicated system to take them to school and back home safely. So I am for school bus. What I am against, my brother, is $1.4 billion for 110 old bus plus they are left and drive. That is my issue, not a school bus system. Because in 2022, when I was calling for school bus, the minister was MP at the time for West Portland. He never said nothing. The MP up here never said nothing. They finally took one of my advice and got some coaster and subsidized the fare. So I am for school bus. I have been calling for school bus. But the spend of taxpayers' money is of concern to me. I live in this country. And I am saying to you, and I want to tell you something now. The first one I want to drop on this morning. Government don't pay duty to import motor vehicle. They can get hold on now, they can get a waiver. So if the government got that waiver, we could have get 170 coaster for the 1.4 billion brand new coaster buses that you would get service for about 4 to 5 years on those buses. Go ahead.
Mr. Well, is there anything in law that says left and drive vehicles are illegal in Jamaica?
Not at all, my brother. Not at all.
So you don't really have an issue where that is concerned? Because,
I do have an issue.
No. Government are put in place to make decisions, my brother.
Yes.
And a decision like that shouldn't be stoking so much issue across the PNP, because it is really the PNP that is making.
Why do you think it's under the PNP?
No, man. Let me finish. I listen to you when you're talking. And as it relates to this 1.4 billion spent for the 15-year for the 15-year-old and 10 to 15-year-old buses.
Yeah.
Right? We are complaining about the terrains that these buses will have to travel and so forth and so on. As a man from Portland.
No, I am not complaining about the terrain, my brother.
No, hold on. As a man from Portland, right?
Yes.
I'm sure you're familiar with those buses that used to run in the 90s, those big buses that they used to use to take produce into Kingston.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because I'm from Clarendon, so I have an understanding. Yeah, I used to see my parents take those buses into Kingston.
Me used to drive from big bus go town, man.
All right, the boss.
Yeah, man.
The volume of load that those buses then used to carry, those buses are similar in nature to these that they are now implementing for the school buses.
Mm-hmm.
So you think that a coaster bus can take on those rigors?
No, hold on. You're mixing
Hold
up.
on.
You're mixing
No,
up.
I'm not. No,
Man.
I'm not.
Hold on.
No, I'm not.
Hold on.
This.
You just said to me, say, allow you to talk.
All right, go ahead.
Me have one button right here, so you know.
Yeah, man. I know you can press it.
I mean the one for cut you off. I mean the one for make nobody can hear you and you're still on the line. Me have one of that too.
Okay.
What I'm saying to you, my brother, the coaster buses are the best buses that have ever been to Jamaica. No bus that have come to Jamaica have stood the test of time like the Toyota coaster buses. Yeah? One. No, two, we not carry bus for car load. And three, if they were getting these buses new, would I still have an issue with the left-hand drive, but they would be new. These buses have served their purpose in another country. And it's not like the government is saying to us, we don't have no money, so we get them as a gift or we take them. I am saying $1.4 billion could have been better spent. It is a squander, and I'm saying to you, it is a squander because somebody is raping the country. Watch this, my brother. Hold on, let me show you an example. We saw an invoice, and we don't hear them say the invoice is fake. We saw an invoice for about 20 of the buses.
26 buses?
Yeah, about 26. On the invoice, the dearest bus on it is $20,000, right? No.
20,000 USD.
20,000 US for the dearest one, right?
Right.
What's the calculation? We spent 1.4 billion. If you divide the 1.4 billion by 110, it works out to 12.77 million. Call it 12.8 million if you want, right? That, and that's for one of the bus.
Right.
No. 20,000 US. The 12.7 or 12.8 million works out to 80,000 US dollars.
Right.
Right? So you pay 20,000 for buy the bus. Cool? Ship and freight and for move it from where in the US to get it to Florida, to get it on the wharf and ship it come at Jamaica. If you put an next $10,000 upon that, that would be reasonable?
You see, the thing is, I don't see the invoice. I don't have the, no, hold on, Mr. Bell. I haven't seen the invoice. I don't know the details of the invoice, so I cannot speak wholeheartedly to it. I just hear this flirting around about 26 buses being.
You watch your TV now?
Huh?
You're watching a TV or on your phone, you're listening to me?
No, I'm talking to you on my phone.
All right. But what may I say to you? If what I am saying is true,
right,
and they have not disputed, them not say I lie the invoice I tell. What they are saying is just 20 out of the buses. And I'm saying to you, the dearest bus on it is for $20,000. Me have it right here, so right. if you say another 10,000, let's say $2,000 for move it from where they for carry it to Florida, and $8,000 for ship it on a ship come a town. So that's 30,000 US, right? You agree with me?
Plus spare parts.
All right, well, I'm gonna read spare parts yet. We are talking about the bus come at Jamaica.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
so that's $30,000. So you are saying to me then to move the door, put over the other side, and put in the camera, because may I say what the minister said, put in the cameras, govern the bus, put in the fear box, and bring some spare parts. All of that add up to 50,000 US dollars more? You think so?
That is what the minister says. If you have something that can.
You believe him?
Huh?
You believe him?
Is there an invoice?
No, man. I say if you believe him. You believe him,
no,
yes or no?
No, you see, no. It's a matter of what you know. It's not what you believe. I don't have those facts.
But if somebody tell you something, you must know if you believe it or you don't. I am simply asking you. You believe everything that the minister said?
Listen, I just like I don't believe everything is there. We are
reason, my brother. Don't make it so
No,
difficult.
no,
Let me
hold
tell you
on.
something. Let me tell you something. I don't believe what the minister say.
Okay, that's okay.
my right. If you believe
right.
him, that's your right. And that's why I ask you if you believe.
Listen to me, Mr. Bell. You're speaking of on a particular invoice that I have not seen the details of. Right? And I cannot speak to something I don't have the details of. I have to have all the details to form a belief. I'm not going to form a belief based on
all right, may I ask you one final question?
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe we're getting value for money?
Yes.
Thank you very much. All right, fine. You believe we're getting value for money? I don't. You have something else you want to say?
Of course. I mean, we don't end the conversation so easily.
No, man, may I give you a chance to say what you have to say because I've had you on for 9 minutes and I have a caller holding.
Oh, I see. Understood.
So may I allow you to wrap up? May I give you the last word?
What I'm saying now, Mr. Bell, is it? You have outlined, and I've heard you in 2022 on my television speaking about the school bus issue.
Thank you.
Right? So therefore, now that we have got some buses and the government is moving to implement a system, in spite of how you think, because obviously you don't have any genuine issue with what is happening here. The real issue here, we are in a heightened political season. So people are going to say things.
I want to suggest something to you though. Speak for yourself. Do not speak for me. Don't do it. Speak for yourself.
I have no problem with that. Right? I have no problem with that. But you, as an individual, would have outlined that you don't have an issue with buses. Right?
Not at all.
You don't have an issue with buses. What you really want to see is the coaster bus being purchased at a certain cost.
It's not necessarily coaster buses, you know. I want to see new buses.
What is the purpose of the buses? To transport kids.
All right, my brother. May I go take our next call? As I say, I have you on for over almost 10 minutes.
All right.
Thank you.
Do the right thing. We connect.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Morning, sir, Bell.
Hold the line for me, please. Where Marsh there? Marsh gone? Go ahead, my brother.
All right, two things.
Yes.
The bus cannot be passed by the depot as in the current state. That's why they have to move the doors.
Hold a sec for me. Hold a sec. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, yes, Colin.
Marsh,
go
ahead.
But hear me. Why the education sector to get some of beaten? You know they beat them with the lunch business. From certain man become education minister and start to get rich. And permanent secretary and everybody come and involve Ruel Reid and everybody get a beaten. You know the educational sector get a beaten. Now it come down to bus. Right?
Yeah.
You talk about coaster bus. The coaster bus them better than even Christopher Columbus. Right? Better bus them than it would be more suitable for even the Illiterate in Jamaica for the school system right now. But I want to say this before I go. That Lord have mercy upon me. You see, when you mess with business and the US involved in it, you see, when you're in a land deal from Honduras and Mexico, when you're in a them land deal, then we take away your visa. And when you got to tell people about bus price, so you buy from US and you inflate the price, the US embassy, they are here and they are watching and they will take away your visa and they will come for you and they will send you to prison. Whoever involved, better be careful.
Later, Marsh.
Even if them have hype on you, we have to watch out.
Yes.
Be very careful whoever involved in this bus business because this bus will make you get a bus ass.
Later. Thanks for holding. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, I was saying to you that, Colin.
Yeah.
These buses won't be passed by the depot until the doors removed and put on the left-hand side from the right-hand side of the vehicle.
You know what I want to ask? Of all the transportation operators in Jamaica, we have quite a few companies that does transportation. Which one have a fleet of left and drive buses?
Nobody. No one does bring left and drive bus in the country. Kind of feasible. I want to pass at the depot to bring in a left and drive bus.
It is not ideal.
Right.
I hear the minister said the buses are not. The minister said the buses are not ideal, but they tick every boxes. I want somebody to tell me if those two statements can be true. It is not. They are not ideal, but they tick all the boxes. Can that be true?
That can be true. And you see the caller, the person was calling and telling about the bus. Everything that man was telling about. I have a cousin who works in New York and he drives school kids. And believe you me, I tell you, see them bus driver in a top class health.
The man listen, the man a drive bus for 23 years, the man a drive school bus.
I want to give you a joke, Colin. My one day, and I'm head back, and I'm person run in the back of the school bus. You ever see him in the back of the school bus?
Yeah.
And the man said the way them deal with him, you don't wonder if I him, somebody back or somebody bus.
Yeah.
You ever see Colin? The man said they must have tested their running too. In alcohol level, in pressure, everything, find out if it's 4 cuts, everything.
Them check.
The man said, somebody run at the back of field vehicle, you know?
Yes.
In the back of the bus, you know? And the man them go to them stop him from drive, them check yourself, check him and say in other influence, if him pressure is low, if everything.
All right, Carly, your background noisy. We talk again. Marlene said, this is why we have Jim Jones. Yeah. Because people, let me tell you, hold on, Carla. Hold on. I hear Warmington tell the people in Westmoreland to shut them eye and put the X side of the whatever bell. Now, what that tells me is that they are behaving like cult. And he's referring to the PNP as cult. There are those of us in Jamaica, listeners and viewers, who are critical thinkers. There are also those of us, if we are hungry and you give a frog for eat, we not nyami. Not because we're hungry, we're not going to nyam anything. Not because I want school bus. You must give me any old bus. If you get it as a gift. But all I am saying, people, and open up brains and think, you have $1.4 billion. Are you saying to me, GLP surrogates and supporters, that the best we could do with 1.4 billion is buy 110 whole bus? That is what you're accepting? I am saying I'm for the bus, but buy some new bus. Buy new buses that we will get longer service out of them. The money will be better spent. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, Colin, morning.
Bless you, my brother.
Colin from Mandeville, Colin. And
thank you.
Let me commend you on the great work that you are doing. And we are trying to keep a balance here, Colin.
Yes.
All right, Colin, tell me, how much person in Jamaica right now would buy a 15-year-old Benz, right?
Mm-hmm.
For 50,000 US, comparing to buying a new Benz for 50,000 US. Who in Jamaica can you?
What you say? A man will buy a 15-year-old Benz. You can get a 15-year-old Benz for 50,000, and you can get a brand new Benz for 50,000. Who would buy the used Benz?
Can you do a poll, Colin? Do a poll and sign
up.
Who would buy the old Benz for 50,000 US compared to the new Benz, Colin?
Well, I can tell. Hold on. There might be a few people who want a collector's item. So they would have some new Benz already, and you see a collector's item, and you buy it and put it in your garage and just shine it down. That's the only way that a man going to do that.
I agree. All right. I am a proud socialist, right? I believe in the policy of socialism worldwide.
Okay.
Not in Jamaica, worldwide, right?
Yes.
If the people are not in the center of what you're doing as a country, you are a failed state, right?
Yeah.
So let me get that clear out of the way. All right, let me go back to the buses, right?
Yeah.
Colin, there is no plausible justification for these purchases, except if you are going to tell me that you are passing through some money to some people, I will agree with the purchase. But if the purchase is for the betterment of Jamaica and for the school bus rural system, it's not so. You and I know, and we must stop go around this. It is not for the betterment of the rural school bus system. It is for enrichment of some people, Colin.
Hold on for me. Hold the line for me. 8047072. Good morning. Hold the line. Hold the line. We'll come back to you. Hold on. Yes, caller, go ahead. Caller, we're back with you.
Yes. Colin, it is the enrichment of some people. And let me tell you this, right? Because people are speaking about taking off your political glasses. Listen to me. It doesn't matter which glasses you have on. No, Colin. Right? It is clear.
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet, this is Dope Tech from Wix. Now, this whole flow is a conversation, so your words actually build your website.
Yes.
Listen, man. Somebody a rape the country, my brother. It is a raping of the country. And let me tell you something. I did some investigation and I had a discussion with somebody who used to work at the trade board. And you can get waived the government when you're carrying these things. Even if you're carrying things not for profit and you go through the right channel, you don't pay duty. So when I hear the minister say we're paying duty on the buses, we want to see the documents. And we are calling on the Minister of Transport to be open throughout all the documents to the people. Because we are saying that the $1.4 billion, half of it gone somewhere else. When I do my rough calculation, $700 million gone down the drain.
Well, one thing I can tell you.
And if labor rights don't care about that, I can understand. If the labor rights who are defending these old buses are saying to me, listen, man of nyama food, load the thing, then me can understand where they are them there. But if we are choosing Jamaica, we must question this pen. There's no way you can be choosing Jamaica and don't question this pen. When you go online, you see the bus them all $3,000. The invoice, the dearest bus on it is 20,000. Bus the on it for 9,000 change, 11,000, 18,000.
I agree. For me, I grew up till now, Colin. We hear them say, anyway, busman and taximan eat, I want a good restaurant. Right?
Yeah.
You know, only cheap, it's good. The food tastes good.
Yes.
Another thing that I've learned, we busman and taximan, any transportation they buy, anything that they flock, anything that they stick to, it is the best for the country. And because the people, they not invest their money in a foolishness. The coaster bus, if they can provide me a data
And the best bus come at Jamaica, brother.
I will take back my chat and swallow it.
The coaster buses are the best buses that have ever come to Jamaica. Let me say this to you. Check the schools. What kind of bus the school them buy when a school can afford to buy a bus? May I take a next call here?
Colin.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Portland Spice TV.
Colin, blessed morning. I appreciate the show, you know.
Thank
and
you.
Your reasoning, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Remember, say the buses, the entrance doors and in the road, you know.
They're moving
them. What sense does that make?
Yeah,
I mean?
So they're going to have to spend money to change the doors.
Right.
You understand? So that's the first thing we should have tell us, say, yo, we're not buying them buses.
Right.
But here the next question, caller. Is there a bid? Was it thrown out for bid for people to change the door? Who are change the door then?
Who are going to change it? That is it.
Listen, man.
And where the door going to put because the driver side is understand?
Let me tell you something. Right. There's another problem with efficiency. Because the bus that I saw in Portland are 3 people that work the bus, you know. Because based on the fact now that you move the door they're right behind the driver. So you have to have a man who sit down on the right-hand side. I'm showing you the picture many times. With 2 men in the front of the bus. One around the steering and one over the next side. And monitor things. Left-hand drive vehicle is not ideal for Jamaica. That's why when you see the big trucks, it is written on the back. Left-hand drive for you to know that the driver is on the left and it is not as efficient as being on the right. It is a reason why it is written on the back. So those of you who are going like say the left-hand drive is not an issue. If I have a left-hand drive Corolla and you have a right-hand drive and we are going to sell them, which one I sell for more?
Yeah, understand.
The left-hand drive have to sell for about the half of the price of the right-hand drive when I sell for in a Jamaica.
Concerns, my brother. I'm sure you're concerned, man. And as I said, we see buses online for 4,000, 3,000, the same buses. So, we have 18 and 20,000 and the invoices.
Carla, even at the 20,000, it no matters out when you work it out.
Yeah.
Even if you put $20,000 upon it for ship and freight, 40,000 drop it at Jamaica. Y'all tell me say 40,000 more US for retrofit it? Rubbish. Take off the green off on the yai and choose Jamaica. I'm calling on the GLP members. Choose Jamaica. Look on the thing critically and see that we get robbed. We get robbed.
I am not PNP, I am not JLP, I am Jamaican. And I look the best for Jamaicans. You understand? We can't think for ourselves. We can't look for rape the country like this. And then you want a third term to come rape more and send more people in poverty after you say prosperity for you and your followers in your cabinet. Those are the only people that are getting anything out of it. You understand? We need Jamaicans need to wake up, and I cannot understand this die-heartedness, Colin. That hurts me.
But even if you're die-hearted, you must be able to call a spade a spade. I am not telling anybody to turn them back on them party. I am saying look at the situation and see that we're getting robbed.
It's wrong.
Hold the line for me, Willie. Look at the situation and realize that we're getting robbed. All right, brother, a little more.
Yes.
Caller, good morning.
Yes, it's a bell.
How you do?
So I'm not before good enough to get the argument.
What kind of idea can I get now?
I mean, you know that thing going around with the country.
Hold the line for me. Hold the line. Hold the line. Hold on. Yes, caller, go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Bell. You know, when I look for and I'm son and I listen, if me can identify the fault when me see without beat or without 16, don't that mean I'm thinking on my own?
Of course. Of course.
And if me can see all of these things and you are tell me about me green and me red and me orange, you know like me I say what one day I say, me I can identify my partly when me see. Right?
Yeah.
And you are telling me, say, me I can support you. You come and tell people that you left bus program there and PMP Scrapheap and you know have nothing to prove that. Because if you come up with an idea, you know, left money like with closer, then left money to the road and hospital and everything. And who will use it? You young have discuss a program and you and put on his fund to do. Oh, you say you left a program there. So that means that even though you're opposition, you would have run the country, and you would have run the country here we as an opposition, and you would have put things in place. Let's see do it all.
Listen. Caller, I'm going to ask you to call me back because I have Hubert Williams on the line. And this is our next piece of problem we have to deal with. Thank you.
All right.
Councillor Hubert Williams, morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing, my brother?
I'm doing well.
Councillor, we saw you Thursday, in the St. Thomas Parish Council, saying that the St. Thomas Municipal Corporation is being asked to pay $10.3 million for monthly rent at the new urban center. Is that a fact?
Yes, it's a fact.
Councillor, do you know the present rent that is being paid at the St. Thomas Municipal Corporation?
Yeah, we are paying under 300,000.
Under 300,000.
Yes.
And you are saying that you are now asked to pay $10.3 million for rent. Can the council afford that?
No, I understand, and that's the reason why I have those concerns. One, the council can't afford it, and two, it's not necessary.
Let me say this. You also said that there's a 7% yearly increase. Is that so?
Yes, in the contract, there's a 7% increase. Also, the space is priced in US dollars.
Well, I'm not even got the US yet because the 7% increase would take you to $11,021,000 in year 2. You realize that?
Yes. Well, yes. One of the factors, one of the variables. But remember again, as I say, I still have to talk about the US dollar because
we are going to the US, We're going to the US, definitely going to the US because this is critical. Because $10.3 million divided by 160 means you're paying $64,375 a month.
Yes, do it.
Does the St. Thomas Municipal Corporation have any lands?
Yeah, man, we are a big landowner. We have a lot of land. The council have a lot of land. And I'm talking about prime real estate in a more central location.
So you're saying that the council have prime real estate land?
Yeah, man. When Minister Ascot was Minister of Local Government, he came out and break ground on a piece of land that council owned. He didn't send all the money to build it.
Hold on for me, Willie. Hold on for me. Hello, good morning.
Morning. Sir Colin.
You're going to hold the line for me, please? Thank you. Hold on. Yes, Willie, go ahead.
Yes. So we have prime real estate.
Yeah, prime.
Right in the town. Ready to can tomorrow morning take a council building on it. And I can tell you, my big bone of contention, when I look at the thing, if we take a mortgage of $100 million, we can build a council building.
So based on the rent, you could have paid for it in a year because what you're looking at is over $120 million a year.
Yes. So we could take $100 million mortgage, build a nice council building, and it's our building, and we don't have to pay. I don't think we're going to pay more than $300,000 for such mortgage a year. A month.
Councillor, who made the decision that the municipal corporation should go to the urban center?
It's the Ministry of Local Government. Do all the negotiations. The local council didn't get a say in the whole negotiation process.
Slow down. So was there consultation with the St. Thomas Municipal Corporation before the decision was arrived at?
Well, let me explain that. I don't want to answer yes or no. Let me just explain that. I want to be fair and I want to be honest.
Yes.
I want to be balanced. When the concept of the urban center come up, you have to remember this deal was packaged as a one-stop shop.
Yes.
So it wasn't so much consultation with us say, oh, we want a part of the urban center. No, I want to be at the urban center. No, it was a part of the whole package. One-stop shop. You will have the municipal building there. You would have the court there, Ministry of Justice. You would have
NHT,
tax office,
NIS,
etc., etc. Right?
So
it was a thing that was designed from a central government perspective.
So there was no consultation then with the directors of the municipal corporation?
No. The first we learned about it in a fulsome way was at a town hall that was kept underground right there out there in Springfield and the old Goodyear complex.
Yeah.
And at that time, it was a big thing, big splash, and they outlined exactly what it's going to be.
So government made a decision that it's going to be a one-stop shop without any consultation with the council. Now, we don't know if they had consultation with the other government agencies, but you are saying from where you sit and you were a councillor when the concept came up, there was no discussion.
Yes. No discussion.
And at this stage now, the council, so was there discussion with what amount of rent the council could afford, or you just get the document?
We didn't have any idea about, and I'm coming to that because I want Jamaica to understand, and especially Sentiment, and Portland too, because I don't want to see him scam that gets Sentiment to get Portland.
Yeah, because it's coming to Portland.
There's discussion going on, and they tell us about the space, and the minister come until we get in the space, and we're going to have to build out the space and whatever. And no time, no discussion come up about rent, you know.
Oh?
Because we thought government, going to have a major share our own business.
Yes.
So we believe that the government might have secure a loan from these investors, NCB and any others that are in this business.
Yeah.
And then the government would own the building, so the government would pay back the loan.
Hold on. I just said that. Willie, hold on. Because Marlene in the chat room is asking, who own the urban center?
All right. Based on what I'm learning now, Success Corporation provide the land, and then these investors fund the project.
So who are the investors? You know who the investors are?
Well, I know NCB Capital Group or something like that. I know NCB.
NCB, Barita, and we don't. But and I'm not sure if China Harbor.
I haven't seen Barita. I know Czech is also a stakeholder in it as well.
Oh.
So, but let me tell you something. You're not being transparent in this thing because we can't know up to this day all the investors that are involved in it. We started hearing since yesterday. I've been hearing names showing all over the place. But when I go on Google and try to search about this thing, you can't get a list of all investors, how this thing is funded. But it's clear that Success Corporation only provided land.
So let me ask you this.
For the project.
So let me ask you this. As a director of the parish council, the municipal corporation, the councillors people are the directors. So when you hear me refer to the directors, it is the councillors who are the directors of all the municipal corporation. So if hold on, before I go to that question, we heard you in the meeting Thursday. How many councillors were present at meeting Thursday?
All 10 councillors. We are a 10-member council.
And all councillors were present. What was the comment from? Can you remember any other councillors commenting on this situation?
Yeah, man.
Tell me what you can remember.
Councillor Rosemary Shaw of the Manby Division, which is a part of the PNP caucus, and Councillor Smith from the Port Moran Division, which is another PNP councillor. Get up and speak. All PNP councillors that's silent.
So they did not object to what you said?
No, they couldn't object because you have to remember now.
But they tore the party line.
Yeah, they just. But let me just say something here, though. Very important for your listeners to hear this. This is not something new, like just drop Thursday. You know? We learn of this. All 10 council and administrative staff. We learn of this. Two council meetings, the document was what was brought forward at the meeting. When the document came to the meeting, and we saw it, it was council meeting. We didn't debate the document. We believe at the time that some mistake was made. So honestly,
you think? Hold on. You think of a mistake? And hold on. And that's what I'm saying to people. There are 2 letters going around with the bus situation, and on the letters it says new bus, and everybody are trying to excuse it. It's the same way when I see the figure, and I said, no, this is a mistake. It can't real.
It's a mistake.
Send it back.
No, there was not a figure on the contract. What it is the square footage and the rate.
Yes, per square foot.
So when we do the necessary calculation, we recognize that. So when we started the meeting, like everybody apart, I said, no, this is us.
Yeah.
So we didn't debate. Because like, even though I am on the PNP side, I don't want to really create chaos if it's not needed. We don't need to do that.
Yes.
We don't need to bottom the thing.
Yeah.
We need to be objective thinker.
Yes.
So we left it. We never mentioned. So we decided that we'll send it to finance meeting.
Yes.
So we go to the finance meeting. I would say this must be a mistake. We ask the CEO to write back to the place to find out if this is correct. I didn't say nothing for them. Remember, you know? Only one time I'm on finance meeting go on, you know?
Yes.
For that month, you know, I stay silent, you know?
Yes.
No. On Tuesday, last Tuesday was finance meeting again.
Uh-huh.
So the document was brought and said everything confirmed. We wrote to them. They wrote back and said, this is what it is.
Tell her. This is what it is.
Yes. So we get the confirmation that this is accurate. This is correct.
I heard you on Beyond the Headlines yesterday evening. And Deanne Jackson Miller said, efforts to get to the mayor proved futile. And when she got to the deputy mayor, he said he would not comment. What if the directors decide that we are not going into that building?
Well, just 1 second. Because even the DN program, DN asked what is our counter offer.
Right.
Proposal, right? Counter proposal. And I don't know if DN was listening well, because that question should have been asked. It wasn't something that the local authority decided to get involved, you know. We were never a part of the negotiating team, you know. This thing, as I tell you, the concept was created with we in it. That was created
not if you want to be in it.
Not do it if I want to. So we never make a presentation or an appeal to the minister that we want to go to the urban center. You know?
Or there was no negotiation. There was no rent negotiation. You just get a figure.
Nothing like
this
that.
is it.
So we never started a negotiation.
Hey, tell her. So them just send it come. This is the level of dictatorship that is happening in this country. Pay $10.3 million a month.
Yeah. So when we are going to ask the question, what is our proposal? We can't sit down and try to sit back and just wait. That come like with a waiting and say, we can't. We don't know who to negotiate with. We don't know the people that were involved in this.
So tell me something.
We only can communicate with our ministry.
Councillor.
So they are the one doing this thing.
Councillor, you were the mayor of Morantby at one point, the chairman of the St. Thomas Municipal Corporation. On average per month, what kind of money the council earn? The council earn them kind of money there one time?
Oh, this is impossible. Let me tell you something. And I said at a SPAC meeting yesterday, and a lot of people recognize and a lot of people saying it too. This will not only bankrupt the council, but this will bankrupt St. Thomas, Iraq. And I'm going to tell you why. Because some people don't know, oh, this man is extreme. Partying, party is a big part of the local economy. The round robin is a little party. No, remember, you know, all of those stuff, those permits are what make up our own source revenue. Like the burial,
Yeah.
building plans,
Market fee.
time, and all. You know the little fees that we collect. No.
Yeah.
When I do a calculation, me and my team, we'd have to multiply all of those things by 41, you know. So, for example, the little permit where the average man gets in the round robin is about $6,000 now. If you have bigger venue, then you will pay more. But like the $6,000 one for a regular little round robin small thing, you'd have a charge about 200,000 plus, you know. For that same permit, you know. If you want to get that bill, you know.
You have to raise everything by about 40 times. And for the council and for the municipal corporation to also make some money for itself, because the municipal corporation can't just be paying rent. Somebody in the chat room a while ago said parish councils or municipal corporation should be collectors of rent, not paying rent.
Yes. Well, you have to remember, we used to have our own building.
Are you a full stack marketer spending all day switching between platforms? Now with SEMrush toolkits, no more running from one app to the next. You pick and pay for exactly what you need, all in one place.
To be invested is to believe in better. From saving for today to building wealth for tomorrow, we make investing easy for people, small businesses, and anyone who's ever said, I think I can do better. Be invested in better with Betterment.
Okay, no, but let me tell something to you again. Even if we try to raise the money, the people at St. Thomas
can't pay it.
Some of us carry the whole away. The Parboga Square. And hungry. Because why they would have to do that? We'd have to despise the people at St. Thomas. And look,
somebody said this is how they will take away the land from the people of St. Thomas.
Yeah.
When you can't pay no rent.
Mr. Bell, I want you to think about this, you know. This is the most important thing, you know. I want you to listen to think about this, you know. What $10 million? I'm leaving out the pine tree. Because we're paying that now. What $10 million can do to the lives of the people of St. Thomas and a month, if we are getting $10 million?
Answer this question. There are 10 councillors in the St. Thomas Municipal Corporation. How much a month you get, Willie?
Well, I collect maybe about like get into the pay.
No, man, not for your pay. I mean for spending in your division.
All right. It fluctuates a lot. It's kind of hard.
An average. Give me an average. Just give me an average.
Then you can get a 500,000-600,000 average.
What?
But
hold on. Where you say?
Yeah, man. But listen.
So hold on, Willie. So you're saying to me an average you get less than $1 million a month for spending in your division? Eh?
Yes.
So these people are saying pay rent. Each councillor must pay $10 million, $1 million, sorry. Because when you check it out, $1 million would have got to each councillor for the month. And would have feel good with that, Willie, don't?
Yeah, man. But I want to tell you something more. That money, since you're getting PRF already, you're trying a way to deal with it. This money, you know, could have been a thing where we get a civic group put in place. We have certain level of transparency. Because Jamaica cannot trust politicians.
Yeah.
That you could spend a certain amount of money on our clinics this month. You could spend a certain amount of money on our schools next month.
On the roads.
On the road next month.
On the drains.
You could change life so much with additional $10 million per month. So it's a no-brainer. It don't make no sense. No, we have to look at if we pay this $10 million, who will get this $10 million? This $10 million will come out of the parish every month. So that our people will become slaves
If you're just joining us, hold on, Willie. People keep joining us constantly. If you're just joining us on Portland Spice TV, we are talking to former mayor of Morant Bay and councillor and the PNP candidate for Western St. Thomas, Hubert Williams. We are talking about a proposal that the municipal corporation in St. Thomas must move into the St. Thomas Urban Center and pay $10.3 million monthly, up from what they are paying now, which is less than $300,000 a month. What the hell can go so? Talk to me, Willie. Will the council be going into that building?
Well, remember, you know, I'm just one of the 10.
Yes.
And, you know, whether fortunately or unfortunately, I think my last council meeting was on Thursday.
Because you're going to be member of parliament.
Because I'm going, yeah. I think
in the name of Jesus
will be a parliament.
Yes.
So, you know, somebody is going to have to carry the fight.
Yes.
I can help them on the outside, but I will not be sitting around that table any longer.
But then guess what? This is coming from central government.
Man. But no one at central government. Maybe it's even going to be better. Because I said before, this deal was negotiated at a central level, central government level. But back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
Our people will become slaves if we allow this to go through. We'll have to raise all our fees, make all the sacrifice to give these people the money to take back to Kingston and elsewhere. It's the same thing they're doing with our water. The people of St. Thomas don't have tap water, don't have water running the pipe. About 50% of the homes here don't have it. I can speak to Western St. Thomas.
Yeah.
Don't have running water in the pipe. Yet still, we send millions of gallons of water
into Kingston every day.
On a daily basis. The pipeline is about 16 inches big. And no cess is collected on that water. And we need to collect a cess on that water so we can improve our water infrastructure.
In St. Thomas. Space. Yes. Yes.
The same thing, all the aggregates is leaving out of the parish on a daily basis, mashing up our roads, and the scale is in St. Andrew. So nothing come back to our parish.
Will you have a
so
point?
The same model
is
now being used where all the money will be going west on a daily basis. Remember, you know, most of the local businessmen and businesswomen in this parish have returned their keys because they know that it's not feasible for them.
Wait, hold on, wait just a little while. Wait just a little while. The business people in St. Thomas who did apply down there, give them back the keys?
Our business. Go ahead.
No, you're saying that people who had applied for places at the urban center bring back the keys already?
Bring back the keys and no longer show interest. No longer show interest because they recognize that it can't work for them because based on the rent at urban center, them furniture store, them supermarket, you would have to sell the things maybe 3 times higher than what people selling it in Mind Bay to be able to pay your rent and to make a profit. No, what is the comparative advantage that's gonna make somebody make a decision to shop there for something that is available in Mind Bay at a way cheaper price?
I will ask you one final question before I let you go, Willie.
Mm-hmm.
There is an argument out there that there's no space built for sewage at the urban center. Anything go so?
Well, you see, I never want to the sewage thing because I really do want to focus on the problem. But the sewage is a major problem. And that's one of the things that kind of struck me when the Prime Minister come and cut ribbon.
Yes.
Because, as I said before in a meeting, and some people think it's rude, I said, I don't know where all these officials come from, how they live, what their culture is. But in St. Thomas, we have to have toilets on our homes.
Yes.
We have to have a specific way or we dispose our pieces.
Yes.
No, I don't think the team that come out here and cut the ribbon understand that. People don't know that this urban center is built on the biggest body of fresh water in St. Thomas. And maybe even Jamaica, but I know for St. Thomas.
Say that again, Willie. What you say?
This urban center is built, it is the site of the biggest body of fresh water in St. Thomas. There are numerous wells over there. Maybe 50% of the parish get water from the source.
So that means no sewage plant can't go there then.
So they were saying that they have to put the sewage plant at a lower elevation down the road a little bit so it can't sleep upward.
Hello.
That's what they're saying, you know.
So it's not built yet? The sewage plant not built yet?
Well, based on my understanding, we know no sewage plant not completed as yet. I am sure about that.
But let me ask you
and
a question.
And it's been a big debate in the local state.
Let me ask you a question, Willie. Did the plan for this urban center come to the municipal corporation?
Yes, it did come to the municipal in our fairness.
It did come. And
yes.
And the plan for the sewage came as well?
Well, I wasn't in here at the time, you know. So, and I'm not the technical person, so I never want to speak too specific on it. But I say to you again, and in all respect to the soup and the CEO at the time and all of that, you have to remember it was a central government project.
Yes.
You can't say nothing bad about this project. I tell you. I know I'm going to go on this on corner. We know what the labor right them say. Any super object or nothing, it'll get transferred the next morning.
Wait a second. Any super object, them send them where?
What object or something like that, I'm going the next morning. Tell the CEO we have a problem with it, I'm going the next morning.
Tell her. Hey.
We know what after the money operate. Any planner, we object and we leave.
Abraham Thomas is saying in Two Rivers meet right there. Belvedere and the Marant River.
Yes.
My God.
Remember, no, we're the urban center, you know. If you dig 6 feet, you're going to meet water.
Wow. So hold on. So the urban center building a swamp?
No, man, it's not a swamp, man, but it have a high water table.
Oh, and you said the largest body of fresh water.
Fresh water, yeah, man.
The right
there. What if a pump out there? What if a well out there?
Because hold on. Because water commissioner did have something right there.
It's still there. It has to be there. If we don't have that, we suffer for water. And that's why the biggest body of fresh water.
So you're saying a whole heap of portable water is right at that spot?
Yes.
So they cannot build no sewage plant over there then?
Well, as I said, when I questioned it, I was asked that they're going to build it maybe more out to drain it pen with they say to her. But the whole of that is a plain. I mean, you know when I got school here, so one plain is a flat land.
Yes.
It's a Springfield plain. So I don't understand. The whole of that was flat to me.
Hey. So what they might have to do is build a sewage plant somewhere far and pump it. Go there.
Pump it. Yes.
Yeah.
And you know, maintenance again. We have a maintenance problem at Jamaica, you know. And that's why we have a problem with all those.
And hold on. And that's going to take a while to build.
Yes.
That don't build in a day.
But Mr. Bell, who wants to want something, you know? I'm not care who best about it. They say, I build my private house and my private business place. I don't think it's the Prime Minister's duty to come and cut a ribbon for me going there, you know. So if this thing here, built by private investors, you know, and it's not a loan to the government, you know, the Prime Minister deceives the country by coming out, have a groundbreaking and government has spent much money and a cut ribbon. I mean, the people at St. Thomas believe that it's a gift from the government of Jamaica. It can't be private owners who own this thing here and make the decision. And at the same time, taxpayer dollars are fund gun breaking and all these things. It don't make no sense to me. How much are we get the Prime Minister to come cut ribbon when we are working on business place?
Well, you have to go invite him, Willie. He might come right now, like he want to cut every ribbon right now. So any business place I work now, he will come.
The reason why I wouldn't invite him now, I don't think he's gonna add any value
to
the process.
Tell her, invite Marky G. He have more credibility and value right now.
And in closing,
yes,
Jamaicans need to stand up to what is right. Because when we hear people ask, and only a few, if this place is not more comfortable than the place that we are at. Okay, yes, it will be kind of a new place.
Yeah.
But is it worth it? Can we afford it?
But
so we
Willie,
all know not how we drive a Probox. We know that one Benz more comfortable, have more features, but can we afford the Benz? And who driving the Benz knows that the Bentley and the Lamborghini will be more comfortable, have more features, but can we afford it?
No, but you might sit down in the Benz and not comfortable because every second a bank when call you, somebody calling you for where you owe them. So how can you be comfortable when you have all this price tag on top of your head?
So,
Willie?
It was a sad day for St. Thomas. It's a sad period, rather.
Yes.
And we have been betrayed by the people that we're supposed to trust.
Yeah.
And you know what is sad? Our member of parliament, one of them put it on his vehicle, put the backdrop on his vehicle of this urban center. And he can't talk about the road anymore. Because the road is so the problem.
Jesus.
People is annoyed by the road. If you come to St. Thomas now, there's 2 miles, it's totally dug up. If you go to Pan side, it's just sad what we have as a highway. And because of greed, people take mall we have been clean it and use of social because they have it on the land. And the MP know about that. And when I see him boast about the urban center, and he knows that the government build the urban center.
Raping the country.
And the government build the urban center. And when they ask him about the rent, he might say, no, nothing about it. He don't know nothing. Come on, man.
Well, guess what,
Willie?
Willie?
Bragging about this thing.
Guess
and when
what?
time comes to answer the serious question, the pertinent question, you know nothing about it.
The whole world know about it now. The whole world know about it now, my brother. Give thanks and wish you all the best. We talk again.
Thank you very much.
Former
and
Mayor.
thank you, listeners, for having me as well.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you.
Former Mayor of Morant Bay, Councillor of the White Horses Division, and the next Member of Parliament for Western St. Thomas. This. So I see somebody in the chat room say a while ago, how much more of this the people of Jamaica can endure? What a deception. $10.3 million. And I hear said the courthouse is a tidy sum. And they're balling like all bed. Good morning. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Yes, Colin. Morning, Ian.
Yes, Wagwan.
There for somebody, call your name Ian, you must know, sir, somebody who knows you well.
No, say a Shrewsbury you come from.
All right, my brother, all right. You know how long me want to call you?
Where you say? You're up on the year live. Yeah, man. The whole world I listen to you.
Am I on the live?
Yes, you're on the live. Go ahead.
All right. No, me want to talk to you differently after I live.
No, them
I
time.
call our sister Ian.
Straight live. Call me after. Head boy.
Morning.
What a disaster. Me never tell you no say it come Thursday.
Well, you predicted it.
Me never tell you no say a bombshell I go drop Thursday.
But you want to hear more bombshell?
Drop it right here, so. Make it explode.
I know my good friend, the former mayor, doesn't want to get himself in any trouble because the tension is politically charged right now. The atmosphere it starts. But what I will say of certainty that if there are other entities belonging to the government that would go into that urban center, from my projection, right?
Yes.
the St. Thomas Municipal Corporation alone, within 10 years, would amass at least a 1 point something billion in rent to the owners of that of the urban center. So it means that if it was an investment strategy, the St. Thomas Municipal Corporation would have actually owned at least 20% of the urban corporation, the urban center.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm saying, Colin, if it was, let's say that was the idea, let's say that was a strategy in mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say that the rent that they would pay would give the municipal corporation some ownership in the urban center, and then that would then flow to them like in revenue. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they could use that revenue. That is, if you really care about St. Thomas, that's the plan they should have negotiated. Yeah.
Listen, this is a revenue stream for somebody.
No, but we know who it is, and we must stop pretending like we don't know who it is. The same company that gave the Prime Minister a loan, Barita,
for 50
is also
million.
an investor in this with NCB.
Yes.
Now, look at this. The Factories Corporation is the owner of the land.
Yes.
Now, this is where the corruption gets stinker. Because the Factories Corporation owns the land, it means that government has equity in it.
Yes.
So where is that equity going?
We need some questions to be answered. And
it needs to be answered, because the equity that the government has in the land ownership portion should be going to the municipal corporation, so that could then be in turn used to be spent back to the people. Because seeing that you don't go private already, yeah, and Councillor Hubert is right. They tricked the people of St. Thomas.
Big time. We have OB on the line. Toby, morning.
Hi, Colin. How are you? Good morning. Good morning to you.
Morning, OB. Morning.
Yeah, man. Morning to you.
All right.
OB, you see this trick?
Hold on,
you know
OB.
see this
Continue, Ed boy. It's a major con. It's a major con.
But hold on. They're about to do it in 2 parishes. They're doing it right now as we speak in Western St. Mary. And I know they're doing it in Portland, but in Western St. Mary, what Montague and the same con artist named Littleton Shirley is doing, right, is breaking ground. They have broken ground just a little bit at the end of the runway at Ian Fleming. Yes?
Yeah.
In the Boscobel scheme, to say that they're going to develop an urban center with call center and some ICT supporting facility. But
that's a country election. That's not going away.
But all I know, they know that the airport development plan, because when you have airports, you have to have at least a 20 to 30 development plan with year in terms of development plan.
Yes.
The 20-year development plan puts the runway directly in the part of where they're going to put the building.
Them not now build this, so that is just to see if they can prop up Montague for the election. That them know say that now bill.
They're doing this con all over. They're gonna Christiana fireman. Go and go say them and go open bus park.
But hold on.
Hardly sure when he was Minister of Transport failed to open.
But hold on now, Ed boy and Conrad. They are planning to build an urban center in Portland. 2 times they have groundbreaking and them have one ribbon cutting. So 3 times them have function to start the one at Boundbrook. They are planning to put the parish council down there. And I am sending out a warning this morning to the Portland Municipal Corporation. That information reaching me is that there is a plan already to put a building at West Street for the Portland Municipal Corporation. And I am saying to them this morning, you better go build that, because not $10 million rent now pay around here. Obi, where I say? Talk to me.
Yeah, morning. Head boy, how are you there?
Morning, my brother. I'm good.
Yeah, man. All right. Boy. so many things. So many things. Sometimes
to say right now.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't even know where to start. But let me try and start now. I just begin, Colin. I just begin, Colin. I'm trying to get to this thing here. Just bear with me 1 second there, please.
All right.
While
you're trying to find what you're trying to find, Obi.
I'm good, Colin. I was just trying to ensure that I'm not on speaker so you can hear me clearly.
But you sound like you're on speaker now.
No, I'm not.
Okay, go ahead.
Better. Now it sounds better or before?
Go ahead now. I can hear you.
All right. So, you talk about...
See it? Search it.
That is basically overseeing all of these things on behalf of the Factories Corporation of Jamaica. Remember, there is still a little matter. We have a 9-day kind of mentality, so things come up on the radar and then it drop off. But remember that right there on Hagley Park Road, there's still an issue concerning this gentleman. But remember that the Ministry of Local Government office used to be housed in a building on Hagley Park Road called the Dome.
Yes.
The domes that I don't know if somebody can mute us, please. It's really kind of bothersome for me to hear myself here. Mute for me there, head boy, please.
And Obi, nobody don't need to mute. Any noise that comes from you because I am mute, head boy is mute.
I have absolutely no noise. I'm by myself right here.
Hold on. This is what I'm saying to you. For me to talk to you now, I just reopen my mic. Head boy mic is mute. So go ahead.
All right, cool. So the point I'm making is that remember that the local government ministry was housed at a building at Hagley Park Road called the Domes. Remember that building was owned by Darrell Vards, where he used to operate his used car business along there. And that building was taken over because I think it was a part of the whole FinSac scenario. The whole, thing with FinSac. Then what happened, the local government ministry was housed there, a building owned by the government of Jamaica. Now, just a stone throw up the road, the gentleman, and I won't call his name, the gentleman that oversees the Factories Corporation, he built and owned a building up the road. And the Ministry of Local Government is now hosted there, and they are paying millions and millions of dollars in rental on a monthly basis. So it's a kind of DNA of this setup. Also remember, Colin, that as we speak, there is a building in Mandeville, close to where I'm from, on the Greenvale Road there. It's called the Greenvale Building. That is rented or leased by the TAJ. That hundreds of millions, if not $1 billion, over $1 billion, have already paid in rental of that building. And to date, the TAJ is still not housed there.
Who owns that building, Obi? Who owns that building in Mandeville?
Well, it's owned by one of the Azans, I think, who's the owner of Mega Mart. It was supposed to be the Mega Mart or something factory there, but that's it, right? So that's the scenario there. And so many things, Colin. From time to time when I heard the PNP, I hear the PNP put forward a proposal, immediately people within the Fourth Estate, the media, and pardon me, I'm not staying and call back and Costco, but I have to talk. The media, always run out. There are certain persons within the media. How do you go and pay for it? How you go and pay for it? And I'm just saying to them that if they just look at certain things, the kind of wastage, the kind of criminality, the corruption that is taking place, that question is redundant, because one of the first thing that a new administration, certainly one led by Mark Jefferson Golden, we'll have to do is to look at these things, Colin, and see how these fat can be paid off, how you can pay out this fat, and there will be billions of dollars to do some of the things that is being proposed. You know? So we talk, you hear people ask.
One of the thing, Obi, one of the thing is that it is said that corruption is costing this country $120 billion annually. You know what that kind of money could do for this country? And then some people want to turn a blind eye to it and telling me that they are choosing Jamaica. We are the ones who are choosing Jamaica when we call out these kind of corruption and these kind of skullduggery. Edward, you want to weigh?
But yeah, Colin and Obi, as I go, you want to talk about skullduggery and corruption? You need to look no further than what is happening with this rural bus school system program. Because when you look at this rural bus program, yes, how could a supplier in the rural bus program be a financier of the minister? And also, when he was at the trade, when he was then appointed to the trade board, yeah, he was appointed to the chaired board by his personal friend and MP in St. Mary.
Boy,
let me tell you something, Obi.
This man, Colin, this man was charged by the court of Jamaica for the scrap metal thing.
Yes, but I want to drop a couple of things for the way in pan before I go. The trade board, we saw a letter that was signed by the chairman. My investigation said it is not the chairman who is supposed to sign these letters, but the trade administrator. The only way the chairman is supposed to sign this letter was if the full board of the trade board meets and they have a vote. Otherwise, the letter is supposed to be signed by the trade administrator. There's another question. There's another question. There's a company called Auto Terminal Japan. A company in Jamaica is a partner to that company that does pre-inspection of used vehicles that are supposed to be imported into Jamaica. Who in Jamaica owns that company that is a partner to the Japanese company called Auto Terminal Japan? And the final thing, the minister said that they paid duty on the buses. Why weren't those duties not waived based on its government motor vehicle? Edward, you go first.
All I can say, those are pertinent questions that the minister must answer. Yeah? The minister must answer those pertinent questions. But you see, Colin, I'll say it with no water in my mouth, that this deal was first conceived in iniquity and has been born in corruption.
Tell her!
Yeah?
Tell her!
Let me say this again. How could the man in the middle of this, right, the former customs director, be supplying the government of Jamaica without declaring his bias? Because by virtue of his relationship with Minister Vaz's son, who is also a member of a company that has a ganja growing license and importation license in Jamaica, and their business partners, has he declared that bias?
But
has the minister declared that bias?
But he's the chairman of the trade board, and he's what? The director of customs?
No, I don't know if he's a director of customs still. What I'm referring to is a director in a company that the minister's son is also a member of and an owner of.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Obi?
Colin, what I would say, I don't do investigative journalism per se. I'm a talk show host in the main, right? So I'm more opinionated journalist. I believe that we need to have media houses that are certainly endowed with people who does investigative journalism work to really dig deep into these things, Colin, because certainly these things stink to the high heavens. And indeed, the Jamaican people continue to get a raw deal. I want you to help me with something, Colin and Headboy, before you go. Help me with a bit of calculation here. The $1.4 billion that was paid for the 100 buses, 100 or 110?
110.
What would be if you were to use that raw numbers? What would be the cost per unit? What would that come out at?
It would come out at 12.77 million. So call it 12.8, or if you want to call it 12.7. But 12.77 million.
Okay, good. Because I was working 100 buses, and I come up with a number of $14 million each.
But Obi,
$14 million each. Yes.
I spoke to a gentleman who used to be the trade administrator at the trade board, and he said to me, Colin, government don't pay duty on motor vehicle when you bring them in. So I said to him, what percentage goes on to these motor vehicles? Him say, when you buy a motor vehicle abroad, let's say for 40,000, it's 40,000 duty you pay upon it when you come to Jamaica and you have to buy it again.
Yeah, because 100% duty.
Right. So if the coaster costs $14 million up front for a regular Jamaican, when you take off the duty, you're talking about 7 million. So when I do my calculation based on that, what I got from this gentleman, the $1.4 billion could have bought us 170 coaster buses.
Yes.
170. And people want me to accept 110 old bus. Like a man called me this morning and say, him realize that me not have no problem with a bus system, but me just a tow PNP line. Hell no! I am towing Jamaica's line, 170 coaster bus with 4 years service warranty would have been a way better deal for the people of Jamaica. I choose Jamaica.
But Colin and Obi, let's be real. The PNP plan to include 20,000 catering for 20,000 students with the same 1.4 billion. And the JLP need to just stop the nonsense. If that is spent, the 1.4 billion is spent by the PNP, what it means is that we will be not moving 4,000 students, we'll be moving 20,000 students. And that's it, I think that they're not understanding. Not only that, 1.4 billion will be circulating across the 14 parishes, the 63 constituencies, and the 248 divisions. So when we look at the economic impact of the school program and the East program with the meal, what that would do, invariably, you will be seeing at least $3 to $4 billion being injected annually in the local economy. And people need to understand why Jamaica is stagnant in the economy is because there is no circulation. Why the currency is devaluing is there's no circulation. So this damn administration of the JLP board have come up with this bus plan. It has nothing to do with wanting to impact the children's lives. It is the campaign bowl of slush fund for West Portland, East Portland, Southeast St. Mary, and Western St. Mary, and also Western St. Andrew.
Blessings. Go ahead, Obi.
Yes, Colin, we also have to be bold. If your plan, Colin, if what you are saying and what I am saying, what Headboy is saying, or anybody for that matter, which is coming out on the right side to benefit Jamaica, and it coincides with what the PNP is saying, then we must make absolutely no apology. So any amount of people who want to call and say, listen, you're towing a PNP line, Invite them to be your guests. Be my guest. I am happy to be two in a line that is coincided with a party that is the government in waiting.
You know what some people are saying, Conrad, which is a foolish thought, that we buy used vehicle. No. Let's look at this. Let's look at this for real. Let me say we buy used vehicle, a man buy used truck. A man buy a one international and he having one truck. Most of the time he'll drive it himself. You believe that the government bus will be maintained the way that man maintained him one truck? You believe that the 110 buses will be maintained the way I and OB maintain our used car where we buy? Come on, people. We're talking about government. And that is why when I said that no prime minister shouldn't be hustling and juggling, someone who can't understand that. They are different standard for government than when you talk about private sector or a private individual buying a used vehicle. It is a different kettle of fish.
There's absolutely no comparison, Colin. First thing to begin with, you have an entire fleet managing of 110. So therefore, it means that you could see, rather than I have a one vehicle that have a one problem develop here and there, you could see a litany of problem develop with any amount of those buses within the fleet. Because remember now that the whole of all of them are within the same age group. In addition to that, Colin, I am not going to say much here because I am anticipating having an interview with Peter Bunting on Tuesday coming, and I think that interview will reveal a whole lot as it relates to the entire saga and this whole bus scenario. Some information will be revealed that is probably not in the public domain as yet, Colin. So I am keeping my forward.
I don't know if you heard my first guest this morning. A bus driver who drive these buses for 23 years, telling us about these buses. And he said that the ones that we are getting, they are phasing them out because they are troubled bus.
But that's exactly, and I broke that's, well, I don't know if I broke it, but certainly I spoke about this from about Wednesday or Thursday, right? That these buses are what we call recallable. They are I forgot the exact term that you use, recall bus or something like that. Because what happened, it means that once they come in, they have basically ended their shelf life. They're not making any more of them. That is the scenario, which is the same thing that the gentleman is saying. That's it. The buses, it's a faulty engineer. They were faulty engineer about them was quite faulty. And as a result of that, they have very limited shelf life. And those are the things that we're talking about, Colin. Nobody not talking about you shouldn't have a school bus system. A school bus system that run parallel with the regular system, Colin. Because as I also enter into the pool of the discussion, Colin, one of the things, and this is futuristic, when we build out the school properly and also, but I believe that in order to move our children timely and in the best way, we have to look at zoning of school going forward. But for us to have zoning of school going forward, Colin, it means that we're going to have to bring up all our schools up to a particular standard, because one of the reasons why you have parents at objection in sending children to a certain school, they are saying that, listen, this school is not delivering the quality education that they would want their children to have. So when we get all those schools up to speed, and what we'll also have with zoning, we will have a better throughput as it relates to the equity of students going into these schools. So you won't have one school get a set of students that 70 or 80% of the cohort is performing at a grade 3 or grade 2 level. You're going to have a better mix of students in all the schools. So Those are some of the discussion that we have to look at going forward, Colin. But certainly,
yeah, man.
the youth bus scandal thing here, as I said, it is the latest in the series of scandals under the whole network administration. And we must call it for what it is. It is a scandal.
All
this
right,
is the
Kobe.
youth bus scandal here in Jamaica.
All right, give thanks, my brother. One love.
All the best, man. God bless you. Take care.
Go ahead, caller.
It's a fair morning, sir.
Morning. Welcome to Portland Spice TV. Please subscribe to the channel, like and share. Go ahead.
You know, I ask a question about the who is responsible for the Jamaican revenue collection. Is it the finance?
Finance ministry, yes. THA
So-
under the finance
So
ministry.
whenever a MP like Darrell Vaz have his idea and put it forward, it's supposed to become a committee meeting to really decide how the money spent.
Well, one of the things we need to find out if this had gone to the cabinet. Hold a sec for me. Hold on. Hello, good morning. Welcome to Portland Spice TV.
Yeah, good morning, Colin.
Hold the line for me. Just give me a
Okay.
minute. I'm coming right back to you. Hold the line. Yes, caller.
Yeah.
Well, those are some of the questions we are asking. Christopher Campbell, morning. Chris, morning. Albert, morning. Charmian, morning. Gilly, me see your message, Gilly. Some of the questions we are asking, did this plan went to the cabinet? And what was the decision and all of that? We don't know.
Yeah, 'cause this thing I look like anything like a Darrell Vaz control all of the money. That's anytime him have a plan, he can just spend money as he like.
All right, my brother. I don't know. But this, it is obvious that this is an election stunt, that the draw that has now become the used bus scandal. Just like we had the used car scandal, this is the used bus scandal, because there's no way 110 old bus should have cost we $1.4 billion. That is what I want the people of Jamaica to focus on.
You know, this thing, too much secret spending Jamaica money. It's too much secret, man.
Yeah, man. Release the documents.
Whenever, listen to me, whenever you have a project that the government want to implement, or the minister, or the MP them, it needs to go to Parliament and discuss and pass in the listening ears of the public.
This should have been debated on in the Parliament.
Yes, I make Jamaican people see what go on and hear what go on.
All right, my brother. We take our next call because we are wrap up here.
Me say you see the bus that I burn up?
Yeah, man. Me see it. Yeah.
Yeah, because me say you want it. Me say you want it, you know.
All right, me see it, brother. Thanks. Good morning. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Colin, quickly, a program like this morning, where is Marlon Morgan? Marlon Morgan should come on and defend these things.
Well, at the St. Thomas business, I want to tell me about the $10.3 billion
we need him.
Yes.
Yes, we need Marlon. We need Showerman. We need Cleveland. Where are they this morning?
Showerman did a call earlier. But Showerman look like him that tried disturb Willie because he may be shame about the 10.3 million down St. Thomas there.
Then if him have shame is a good thing, it's a very good thing. But especially Marlon, we need to hear from Marlon Morgan. That Darrell Vaz can't talk to anybody. In visa soon gone, you know, me willing to wage you $1.
I don't know about that. I don't know where you get them argument from.
You think the United States are a joker country? Don't mess with them in your corruption here. I got nephew. Remember I told you so?
Later. All right.
All right, good.
Yeah, man. 876-804-7072. Where Chris there? I call Christopher Campbell. Like up the video, man. And like up the video, I had nearly 1,000 views. May have you.
Colin,
Where are you going with Chris?
Well, I wanted to make a point about the whole bus thing. The previous caller was making the point it wasn't vetted through the parliament. And the reason why, this is a campaign strategy, right? You have to roll it out fast.
Yes.
And the quickest source is a bunch of whole bus sitting in Florida or Maryland. Would be the quickest way to get them on the road in Jamaica to prove that them doing something. This is all a campaign strategy. It wasn't thought out.
Don't upload your videos to YouTube. Upload to Restream, where we will live stream it to you.
No, they can handle the road.
Are the best bus them ever come here. The
Yeah,
thought
my
of them
brother
couldn't
drive one of
manage.
them in Georgia, calling him, tell me they're a piece of junk. Him say he will start driving out, and as soon as them hit the road, they break down, them have to bring him another one. So they're not fit for the Jamaican road in no way, shape, or form. This is purely political expediency.
That's what Albert told us.
Is doing.
That's what Albert told us. We talked to a driver this morning who said he has been driving for the school bus for 23 years. And the man said they're phasing these out because them not get trouble. And they're getting a new set of school bus. So it's trouble we buy upon ourselves.
Voss knew that if he had to source 100 coaster bus, the election would pass.
Yeah. Well,
So
no,
the next
but
thing is to go to
I don't
find
agree.
a quick.
I don't agree. I don't agree that it would pass.
No, Colin. What I'm saying
Yeah.
is him couldn't get them. Him couldn't get 1 and 2 on the island. This is all show and tell, you know.
No, but hold on now. When me I said to you, it's 9 years the money in a government, you know. So what you are saying to me are just me then decide to buy a school bus?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying to me? After the 9 years. Let me tell Samantha something. Missy one Samantha lion. Samantha, I put something in the chat room. I just want to quote Malcolm X. Malcolm X said that any man who throws his weight behind a political party and that political party control 2/3 of the government and fail to deliver on their promises and plans and policies, and you continue to support them, Samantha, you are nothing but a traitor and an invalid. Continue, Chris.
At this point, the labor rights and just either don't or corrupt or both. But in any case, Colin, yes, this was all done out of political expediency for the election. Most of those buses won't even make it into Jamaica before the election, but he wanted a few on the road to look like him doing something.
Him say all of them are come by the end of July.
Listen, him going to scrape up all kind of junk and jump. It's going to be a disaster for the taxpayers, you know. Let us state that for the fact right now.
We know say it all cost.
Yeah, it's going to cost the taxpayers a whole lot of money, and it's going to end up in a lot of junk bus all over Jamaica. I guarantee you, Colin, I can't bet you any money on that.
Hold on, Brand Jamaica. Hold on, Brand Jamaica, Gilly. We are the ones who choose Jamaica. Samantha is choosing the GLP. It's not Jamaica Samantha choose. We choose Jamaica. And that is why we are calling for accountability and transparency on the purchasing of these old buses. We choose Jamaica, not them. Yeah, Chris.
Listen, this is the thing. I don't support criminality by any political party. I'm a Jamaican. I haven't lived in Jamaica in 40 years. And I put my money where my mouth is. I support my country with money.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So
yes.
Samantha and all of them labor rights who willing to carry down the country out because they are tribal in nature. I don't support, and I will hold my goal into the same standard that I'm holding
same standard.
This guy to.
Yes, Rasta.
Okay?
All right.
Jamaica
Chris.
has to change, and it has to change. No, we can't wait another 10 years.
All right. All right, Chris. Big up yourself.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
One love. 876-804-7072. Khalil, we are talking about we choosing Jamaica. 24 babies died and Andrew Holness get deaf. I wonder if you remember when Andrew Holness could hear. Andrew Holness can't hear again.
This government does not care about your health. I hear the spirit of a little baby crying, saying, why didn't the people keep the Labour Party government in? If the Labour Party government was in, I would still be alive. I hear the spirit of the baby that has died because of the punishment of the government. 18 babies have died. You don't need to pass the law. You don't need to lock up anybody to demonstrate or real care and concern for the children of this nation. All you need to do is to fire the minister of health.
What a hypocrite. What so the 24 babies, I want to do stuff up them out. Yes, Carla, talk to me.
Yeah, Colin.
Yeah, man, where I say?
There, man. You know, I saw the Prime Minister down by, was it St. Elizabeth?
Last night.
And
Last
yeah,
night, then go down there and take down the whole of Miranda Wellington board them. All of the woman board them then take down because the Prime Minister come.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, man, they
go
through and clean up every PNP paraphernalia down there in St. Elizabeth night before last night because the Prime Minister come down there yesterday.
And these are the things we need to move on from. We're not civilized time. We're not 21st century. These things need to stop, basically. I mean, it doesn't matter which side and it should allow to put up whatever you need to put up.
Of course.
In a peaceful way. You know? I heard him say that no, basically saying that we are here to serve you and we are at your mercy.
Tell him. Hey. Mercy said no.
Yeah, but Mercy said no, thank you. He said we are at your mercy and we are here to serve you. We are your servant and we are not here to there's a specific word he used, like he said that we are not here to cow you down or to dictate. I think he used that word as well. And I'm saying this man who been a big dictator and a thorn in Jamaica people back basically. For him to come now. That's why I say, so people, when they need your help, how quiet they can be and how cunning they can be.
Yeah,
because
man.
because now it is election time. You come around now like a snake. I try sussle your way back into people's life.
Ready to trick the people again.
Ready to trick people again. And I said, people cannot fall for these things. You see, it's full time. People don't fall for these things. We're in a civilized time and people must want to think for themselves and see what is happening, basically. Because nothing much is happening, basically. People are suffering. And it's full time to make people to rise up and make the right decision.
Bless it.
And one thing, remember I seen that text in the man. Look for me text in the cinema.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right. 876-804-7072. Blessing Colin. Can you ask the man there if he can get? Can you ask? Oh, Miss Daly. Oh, Miss Daly, you want a number for? All right, I'll try and work on it. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show on Portland Spice TV. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Go ahead, caller.
Morning, Colin. How are you?
I am fine, thank you. Welcome to the show.
I'd like to encourage you to continue doing good work.
Thank you.
Right. I noticed there's something I've heard called setting the public agenda, and I see it happening now. We as Jamaicans have to be very careful that certain important things.
Hello? You have in a headpiece or you have me on speaker?
No, I'm talking in my home phone, my landline.
Okay, kind of going in and out a little bit. Go ahead, let's see if we can get it any better.
I have a fan on. This is the fan helping to confuse. Are you any clearer now?
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Right. This matter with the FID appointment is to take a seat because just after the public sector, the private sector came out to say that the information cleaner request ought to be released. I think the very next day or the day after that, we're learning about the Yes, things been hearing.
We're not hearing you properly. You're dropping out.
All right, that's the hang up then.
You're dropping out. You're going in and out.
Try on myself.
Yes, please, because we're not hearing the call straight. So we're hearing you clear, but some of the things going missing.
All right, let me try.
All right. Yeah, man. What that me just a little while. The PNP messaging is poor overall. I don't know if the PNP messaging is just taking root though, you know, because we're just putting everything together out there now because we were basically holding back some of the things and not letting go everything. So give us a little time now. The message is coming now because we know the election will have to be in a couple of days. It can't be much longer now because they're running and they're hiding. Yeah? But then we have to come up front and face the music because we realize that Broga don't want to give up power. And that's why he's not calling the election because he told the people in some meeting some time ago that he's not calling the election until he's sure. But he cannot be sure. And he will not see a window for victory because there's no victory for the Labour Party in this election. Go ahead, caller.
Are you hearing me now? I'm the person who just called.
Yes, man. Yeah, man. Solid. Yes.
Right. I was saying, you know, in terms of issues on the public agenda, the FID issues seem to have gone into a very dark, quiet corner. And I don't think, as well-thinking Jamaicans, we should allow it to go so.
No, not at all. We shouldn't.
Right.
We shouldn't because as it relates to financial investigation and those things, we are making strides. We just come off of the European list and we don't want to go back. And with Dennis Chung at the helm, with missing the critical requirements to be at the helm of the FID, we have to be careful.
Right.
So, yes.
I recall, because I tend to observe media developments a lot, and I observe it was the day or two after the public sector seemed to have joined the bandwagon for accountability with regard to that matter and the release of documents that we are hearing about JPS. There was a press conference about JPS, and then there was this thing with the buses. And I think it's a deliberate attempt to
then Warmington go cuss bad word.
Matter.
Yeah, well, guess what? We have to keep it on our agenda, and we will keep it on our agenda. I promise you that.
Yeah, man. I see Dion trying to do it, and that's a good thing. She's doing it on YouTube.
Yeah, man.
But we really need to keep this issue alive because it is something that gets down to principle. All right? We'll keep it too long.
Thanks for the call. All right, where we are. 19 minutes after 11 o'clock in Jamaica, 19 minutes after 12 in the US. We're getting out of here at 11:30. Yeah, man. Why is it that the Jamaica government need to pay duty to bring in its own vehicle? Yeah? Them think we're stupid. We're not buying it. So who want to believe that $1.4 billion could only buy 110 old bus? You can stay there believe that. Nobody can make me believe that. Yeah? So understand it. We are for school buses, but we're not for junk. Jamaica is not a scrapyard. Don't dump old buses here because you want to full your pocket. It's full, them are full them pockets. Welcome to Portland Spice TV.
Colin.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yeah, man, go ahead now.
Yeah, man, that you see that man named Danville Walker, him control the money. I am spread the money all over for the deliver right there, you know. So him control the money. You see them, I said 1.4, right? Him have the money.
No, hold on. No. Kojak. No, do that. You can prove that? Can you prove that?
All right.
No, listen. Understand what I do and know what I do. You will get lawsuit, brother. If you can prove it, then it's up to you. But me I beg you now. Know what you're saying. You can't do that to people. All right, my brother. Bless up. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
How you do, boss? Good morning.
Not there, man. Where I say?
Listen, I was listening to your interview this morning with the deputy, the former mayor of St. Thomas, Mr.
Hubert Williams. Yes.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you something. I won't say where I work or where I come from, but it's that urban center there.
Yeah.
I happen to have a copy of what they're charging for rent. Right?
Send me a copy right now, man. WhatsApp a copy to me, please and thanks. WhatsApp it to this number, yeah, please and thank you. Tell her. WhatsApp it to me, please and thank you to this number. Yes.
Let me tell you something. What he said about the US dollar is true. When I looked at it, I said to myself, why would they do something like that?
Why the government is charging in US?
Will be charging rent in US dollar per square foot.
Yeah.
Right? It works out to just under $18 US dollar per square foot.
$18 US per square foot?
Yeah, man. Because they add some almost $3 or $4 into some other fee. But the space that they're renting is 13.
There's a maintenance fee in it.
Yeah, and the actual charge is $13 or $14 between those. It depends on the space that we are in or something like that. So when you work it out, I have not seen any business generating that kind of revenue in order to cover those expenditure. That's just basic in rocket science. You don't need to have great education to just look at it and just look at it and say that don't make no sense.
Let me say this to you though. It is a corruption web because they are doing, and the government is in the corruption, mixed up in the corruption. Because what they are doing is use government agency to create a source of funds. Yeah? Government agency to create that source of funds.
So let me tell you this. When they're running up the mouth and running after the mouth talking about, I don't think they don't understand. I don't think people understand that. We're not against development. We're for development. However, it is the how you go about it. That kind of rent that they're asking shop owners and businesses to pay. I'm not sure that amount of thing can be generated because we're the people them rent, just like the parish council is saying that the $10.5 million that they're paying. I know a particular place out there right now that was they're paying about $140,000 or $150,000. I think it was $160,000 for rent. If they move to the urban center, their expenditure with the rent and the staff costs and all that other stuff will be 2.5 times. That is a fact.
Yeah.
So a man go and look at any food and prudent businessman go and look at them costs and say, doesn't make no sense that I move over there because even if I move over there, it means that my price has to move or my service service I'm offering have to move. That's just basic.
That's what Willie said. Oh, you're going to beat the man up in the town if you have to pay this kind of rent. But we're wrapping up, so we're taking a few quick calls.
Yeah, man, that's cool, man. We just the one call and just say that here. But I will WhatsApp the thing for you. Don't worry yourself. You know what's up here, but don't worry yourself.
You know what advice. Bless up. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Morning. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Morning.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm calling from Canada. And I'm following. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Talking on the phone.
Okay. I'm following. I'm getting a feedback. Okay.
I don't know why you're getting a feedback.
I'm following the bus system, and I'm saying that if you should look at Wayne Lumsum, as he posted the bus system that was in Jamaica from 2014. So this bus system that we're inquiring about in 2025 was in Jamaica by the PNP from 2014.
When I used to go to school, there was school bus in Portland when I was going to school. And a school bus business was started, I think, in Clarendon some time ago under the last PNP administration. So it is not new. And as we say, we are for school bus, but we are not for all done bus chew down you have to come turn garbage and junk away. Not at all.
Okay, you know what I'm thinking about? We need to let the people of Jamaica know that this is not new. I heard the minister say for 40 years this is the first school bus system, which is definitely a lot. Why can't we inform the people and show them the evidence that the system was here before and this is not true? Because up to now I don't see nobody that is highlighting this. We are arguing about these buses now, 2025. But what about the system that was there from 2014? That the same government come in and stop it.
Yeah.
Why don't we inform the citizens of the fact instead of talking about the system is the first in Jamaica? The people need to know the truth.
All right, my brother. Thanks for the call. We'll tell them the truth.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Let me thank everybody this morning who have joined the program. Thanks to Albert over there in Florida. 23 years driving school bus in Florida. Thanks to former Mayor, Councillor Hubert Williams. Thanks to Conrad and Ed Boy and all the callers. Everybody in the chat room. We had to run out one little picky head man this morning. And let me tell him something. Can you go still listen? You cannot have on locks and be a laborite. If you have on locks and be a laborite, you're a hypocrite, you're a traitor. Take for yourself. Nobody with locks, we call themselves Dread or Rasta, cannot be a supporter of the Labour Party. The final call. Go ahead, caller.
Isabel.
Yes.
Good morning.
Morning.
I just get one message, I don't see it yet. What kind of bad word is the market G post for them around with it? What is it? You hear anything about it?
Yeah, I think I see something. It's like a mic now work.
Right.
And the mic never supposed to pick up that. But how would that Jamaica when I cuss bad word? He never tell nobody the bad word.
He never tell nobody. All right, Mr. Bell, me just said to my friend Karel Banton.
Yeah,
man. Never tell nobody no bad word.
Him never say shut your eye and put your what's it not X side of the head. That's not what he said.
Exactly. I know it's no IP now carrying that quote, enrichment. So listen to me. Tell him, since it bother them, tell Mr. Golden, please to apologize because it never meant to be. So my uncle and then I know what to run with it.
I'll tell you what. Send police go lock him up.
Exactly.
Send the police.
You can't tell nobody nothing.
Little more caller. Thanks for the call. Yeah, man. So thanks to everybody. May the good Lord continue to bless and keep you all. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his light and give you his peace. Until we meet Tuesday evening. We are gonna do some live broadcasts tomorrow. So make certain to subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell that whenever we are on, you are on. Thanks, everybody. One love. We choose Jamaica. Blessings.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Make we talk.